William Inge was an American playwright and novelist of the 20th century. He was born in the small town of Independence, Kansas. He was born into a big family, being the youngest of 5 children. His pursuit for the arts began at an early age, when he was in school. While growing up, he didn't have a lot of friends of his age because he thought he couldn't fit in with the older kids. At age 7, he recited his first monologue, and this is where all began, since he loved hearing the audience's reaction. He became extremely interested in acting when he transitioned to high school at the age of 13.
Oh, jeepers creepers, morning already. Good thing I slept in my school clothes. It's really gonna cut down on the time. Gotta get ready. Gotta smell nice. When the sun goes down, he gets it right. You know he's always down. He got one eye open and he's into the ground. And he's too cool for school. He's an operator.
When he was in high school, he was mostly surrounded by women. Most likely, these kind of women. Years later, he attended the University of Kansas in 1930 and earned a Bachelor's of Arts degree in Speech and Drama in 1935. In college, he followed the same pattern, acting in many productions in the university. After college, he worked in several jobs before getting his master's degree. He worked at anything that was available, including news announcer and high school teacher. William went back to college and earned a master's degree in 1943. Then he moved to St. Louis, Missouri, and worked as a critic in the St. Louis Times, mainly reviewing plays. He decided to do an article dedicated to Tennessee Williams, who had had a major success with his play, The Glass Menagerie. The young critic became a close friend with Tennessee during an interview. In fact, he had a huge influence on him in becoming a playwright. In 1947, he completed his first script, Farther Off from Heaven, and presented it to Tennessee, who was delighted by his work and sent it to his New York agent. From there, he began to write multiple plays, such as Picnic and The Dark at the Top of the Stairs. His career was developing fast enough to win him the title of Most Promising Playwright of the 1950 Broadway season. His second play was such a success since it was presented 190 times on Broadway. With his play Picnic, 1952, he was given the Pulitzer Prize, the Drama Critics Circle Award, and the Outer Circle Award, and the Theater Club Award. During the year 1940s, he would soon find himself addicted to alcohol. He became a heavy drinker and had to attend meetings to fight his anxiety. It would take him a while to recognize that he was going down the wrong path. He knew he had a problem with drinking and wanted to leave it aside because of his career. William tried to rely on playwriting to forget about his addiction, but his plays were not successful in the market. This made him go into a deep depression. He stopped writing for a cool while and decided that he was a failure once again. He left New York in search for a new beginning in Hollywood. But only found rejection from everyone. On June 10, 1973, William Inge saw no reason for living and took his life at his home in the Hollywood Hills. He died not knowing what a great contribution he made for theater. His legacy still remains today, and most of his plays are still played in small theaters. But only found rejection from everywhere he went. On June 10, 1973, William Inge saw no reason for living and took his life at his home in the Hollywood Hills. He wasn't aware that later on he would be characterized as one of the greatest playwrights